Good morning, I'm Tim Carter. I'm a Client Portfolio Manager on npower's Optimisation Desk. Welcome to this morning's market update on Friday the 11th of December. So looking at the UK markets today, prices are a touch lower on the near curve, but probably around about flat with yesterday's close further out. The key price drivers today are, number one, we've had more warm weather forecasts which are suppressing short-term demand forecasts. Number two, we've seen the UK capacity auction for this year close and lower clearing prices come out than last year. And finally, number three, we continue to see low oil prices trading below $40 per barrel today. Those are your main headlines. If you'd like any more information, please contact us on the email address provided. Otherwise, please continue to watch for a bit more detail. So, looking at the weather forecast, as I mentioned, more warm weather on the horizon after a bit of a dip, but still remaining above seasonal normal through this weekend. We see temperatures pick back up, probably around 4 degrees above seasonal normal through next week, and probably averaging nearly 3 degrees above seasonal normal through to the end of the month, although those further forecasts are a bit less reliable. As I said, that's obviously suppressing our demand forecasts, and the near curve has been pressured because of that. But we're actually seeing a little bit of support today from a short gas system, which is 12 MCM short today. That's largely due to lower flows from Norway through the Langeled pipeline, as there's a number of unplanned outages, but the major ones that are impacting at the moment are only forecast to last around 24 hours at most. Looking at the power side of things, as I mentioned, the UK capacity auction for the winter of 2019-20 has just cleared at a price of £18. That compares to last year's auction, which cleared at £19.40. Whilst that may well pressure more coal sites that are marginal in terms of their profitability, we have seen some of the new builds secure contracts through this latest auction, as well as some of the interconnectors that bid in for the first time. So there may be a bit more analysis to be done until we really understand the impacts of that. Looking at today though, we still have wind generation at over 5 gigawatts, which is meaning we've got ample supply, and supply margins are over 11 gigawatts again today, with imports coming through the French and Dutch interconnectors as well. Finally, looking at the oil markets, still trading pretty low, around 39.50 at the moment. That comes following the continued pressure from last week after OPEC's AGM. Elsewhere, FX markets are pretty flat, and the only other thing to really mention is the COP21 meeting, which has been probably pushed into a final day on Saturday in order to get a legally binding agreement on global emissions targets. That's it for this week. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again next week.